This video tutorial is going to go over how to turn this generation pop-up technique, which is a blank sheet of paper, into this by only using scissors, a printed piece of paper, and folding. So one of the first steps is to actually fold the paper in half. There's a thin black line with the number 1 that gives you a guide. Instead of folding like this, actually flip it over and fold like this so that you can see all the lines. Let me get it lined up here. Kind of crease it out as well, like so. After folding the sheet in half, you want to cut along these two lines that have a number 2 by it. I tend to cut a little bit beyond this black line. The third step is to fold this forward, increase it along the black line, like so. Then you want to flip it over on the back and do the same thing so that you get a good hard crease. The fourth step is to actually take your folded creased section right here and actually push it through to the other side, kind of like this. And once it's over like this, you want to crease it out so that you have basically a nice flat surface. If you flip it over, you can see we're beginning to make the first step in the generation pop-up. Keeping it inside like this, I'm going to flatten it out. Step number 5 is just like what you did for step number 2. You're going to cut along the black lines next to number 5, like so. For step number 6, you're going to repeat what you did before, which is to actually fold. In this case, it's going to be 2 sections. Fold up, make a hard crease along the black line, and flip it over, and make a hard crease across the black line. The 7th step is a little bit trickier, but like you did for step 3 and 4, you are going to fold both of these little steps in, kind of like so. There's 2 of them now, like so. So it should look something like this. You see we're starting to get the shape of our generation pop-up. Once those are folded in, you want to flatten and crease, like so. To save time, I'm going to do steps 8, 9, and 10 together, but essentially it's the same thing as what you've done previously. So I'm going to cut, fold forward, fold backwards, and now I'm going to open this up and begin to fold these in like so. Just kind of pressing forward, doing all 4. And then once they're all 4 pressed forward, kind of flatten it out and crease it. And when you flip it back over, voila, got your generation pop-up.